Much like the storied coast in southern Italy, Ferrari's new product, which debuts today here in the region, wants to be as memorable and perhaps evoke the kind of values that you will derive or take away when you see the historic Amalfi Coast. And so we're here right now in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, to find out a little bit more about the successor to the Ferrari Roma, the entry point to the stable of Ferrari. From the Philippines. Can you give us a sense of how the Ferrari business in the region, meaning the countries represented here, maybe Singapore, Philippines, Thailand, Malaysia, the ASEAN region basically, and for a product like the Amalfi, how importantly does this figure into the portfolio in these countries? Of course, we know that it's an entry-level Ferrari, and what is the reception like in this specific price point like, and how do you see the brand moving forward or progressing in these countries?
Very complex question, and I'm not going to completely answer the question. No, but I mean, it's very clear. I'm not going to completely answer the question because I'm responsible for global business and I don't want to enter too much into details about the specific pricing. One thing, if I may correct you, it's not an entry level.
For the brand?
Yes, but it's still an incredible sports car, which deliver emotion that you can only get on a Ferrari. We write rather to say we say different Ferrari for different Ferraristi and different Ferrari at different moments. I believe the Amalfi is the perfect car if you want to have your first Ferrari, if you want to have a combination of a sports car with an incredible elegance. If you're thinking about driving your car both in the city every day or also going on a one-lane road, sometimes going to the track. Regarding the performance and the perception in the region, I mean, you, together with the Arab area here in Southeast Asia, I think you are pretty much well connoisseur of Ferrari. You do have an experience and a technical knowledge about the engine design, powertrain, which is very, very much developed, okay? Unfortunately, you do have a tax issue, which is taxes are pretty high. Okay, and therefore sometimes this might influence a little bit the purchasing power of the people. Okay, but the car has been well appreciated in the market. We decided to launch the Amalfi today because tonight we are going to unveil the Amalfi Spider, and we want to have the clients enjoying the surprise of having the two cars together. So we postponed the launch a little bit just in order to make happen the two things together and create a surprise over a surprise.
All right, just to clarify, so you believe there is a market, there's potential in the region, and there will be even more potential if the tax problems or situation, let's call it situations, would be addressed a bit, maybe.
The region is very potential. We do believe you do have fantastic roads, okay? You do have great drivers, and the weather is fantastic. So what could be better than driving a Ferrari here in Malaysia or in Philippines, Singapore? Singapore roads are a little bit too small, but
Right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Never say never, like 007 was saying. I think we'll continue producing internal combustion engine until we will be able to deliver better performance and until we will be able to develop car with a unique position with our portfolio. Okay, and this is true both for the V8 front engine car, the Amalfi, and this is also true for the 12 cilindri V12 front engine car. We want to make sure we give the clients an opportunity to choose a different configuration, different powertrain according to their needs. So we didn't make a specific choice on the technology, we are technological neutral, which is we have the chance of being a very small company, completely independent company, and therefore we can make a bold decision in order to maximize and make sure we do have excellent product to satisfy any client's need. When we develop a car, our product strategy builds on two specific elements: different Ferrari for different Ferraristi and different Ferrari for different moments. This is what guides our product development. The versatility. I feel the double sole is the most important thing because it really allows me to be elegant and smooth, but performing and sharp whenever I need it. It's a daily use sports car. We don't make GT. Sorry, this is the kind of thing. How come Ferrari is not making GT? We only make sports car, okay? GT are kind of smoother car with poorer performance, probably 4-seaters. And actually, the concept of GT is a kind of wrong concept among the people's mind, because whenever you think about a GT, you think about a car which is not really a sports car. Therefore, we want to make sure that everybody understands we do develop real sports car. Why do I say now the concept of GT is wrong understood? Because in the 60s, GT were sport car designed to race for long distance races. And therefore, they needed to have an incredible powertrain, an incredible performance, but with a little bit more habitability in order to be able to drive for 24 hours. More recently, GT are perceived as not as performing as a sports car. So we do make only sports car, designed for pilot clients or designed for sports car driver. The pilot client is a person who would like to drive alone, drives on track, drives probably mainly on the weekend, while the sport car driver is a driver who drives every day. They like to drive on the city, on winding road, they go on track sometimes. They like to drive with some other people beside, and probably someone in the back. But it still is a sports car with an incredible performance underneath.
All right, I hope you enjoyed our little feature on the Ferrari Amalfi. So from Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, this is Cap Maceda Aguila. I'll see you guys soon.